Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I'm coming to you at the start of a weekly reading vlog. Happy Sunday everybody. It is November the 6th. Yes, I'm bringing back the vlogs. I really was enjoying doing those daily shorts, but they really didn't give me enough time to do the chatty bits that I like to do with you guys, so I thought, let's bring back the vlogs. I do have something else that I'm going to be doing for the shorts. You guys will probably see that starting this. You'll probably actually see that before this video goes up. So I'm going to be starting these vlogs on Sundays and they'll run through till Saturday, and then I'll post them on a Sunday, which works out very well. So yeah, very excited to sit down with you guys this morning. First question I have, so first of all, I am working today. I have 5 minutes of downtime between appointments, so I thought I would pop on here and start the vlog off. But because I'm sitting in front of my work desk, I want to be here in case an email pops in while I'm doing this. I just set up my camera here on the corner of my desk, and guys, what do y'all think of this background? Like, I did not realize that I had this great angle from sitting here. I'm very excited. I really like this. I mean, you kind of see all the things, you know what I mean? So yeah, so this is exciting. So I think I'm going to actually keep this background going forward. I quite like it. Anyway, I'm rambling. Working this morning, I have my coffee. I still haven't had breakfast yet. It's 10:30 in the morning. I need to go down and grab a bowl of cereal or something, but coffee, important. We need that this morning. So I'm working until 4 o'clock. I do 9 till 4, so it's only a 7-hour shift. We don't take a lunch these days because working till 5 on a Sunday, it's kind of like, what's the point? On Sundays, I feel that most people do like family stuff or whatever, so it tends not to get as busy later on in the day. But anyway, so first of all, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I'm currently reading, but if you guys were following the shorts, or I think I've talked about this in another video, I've put a personal challenge to myself for the month of November, and I might continue this challenge month to month, but for right now. So my challenge is to read 6,000 pages in a month, in the month of November. So essentially, it breaks down to 200 pages a day over the 30 days in the month of November. I'm not even close to that point yet, but I thought I would share with you guys exactly how I'm doing. So yesterday on Saturday, I got 80 pages read. Not a ton, but Garrett and I were out and we were doing things, and so it wasn't a big reading day yesterday. But that brings my total for the month up to 583 pages for the month. That means I have 5,417 pages left. 10.76% is how I'm doing for my 6,000 pages, and today's the 6th. So let's see what we can do today, considering I am working today as well. So let me just share with you very quickly what I'm actually reading right now, and then I will let you guys go until tomorrow. But right now I am currently reading Potions and Pastries by Bailey Cates. Sorry for my Christmas lights are around my window, and that's what you're seeing the glare from. So there, let's fix that. You're gonna see the glare regardless. It just looks pretty. This is the 7th book in the Magical Bake Shop Mystery Series, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't have a lot to say about it just yet. I'm actually about 30% of the way through it. So this local fortune teller, who's actually a traveler, what's the word? Romney? Is that the word I'm thinking of? A traveler, and that's what her family background is, and she's been killed. Like, they don't know if she's been killed or not, or if it was an accident, because she stepped out in front of a vehicle. So it's like, was it a suicide or was she murdered? I mean, if it's a cozy mystery, I believe she was murdered, but this one definitely has magical elements to it, because our main character, Katie, along with her aunt, are witches, and there's a whole coven, but this all takes place in Savannah, Georgia, which I think is kind of the perfect location for that. Georgia just seems like a very mystical type place, like for these kind of stories. So anyway, there's this woman who's been killed, we'll say killed, and she is, or was, a fortune teller, and Katie is going to try and find out what happened. So yeah, that's the story that I am reading right now. I actually have 3 books on the go, you guys. I was doing so good. I was doing so good just reading one book at a time, and I'm like, life's too short, let's jump in and read all the things. So I do always like having a Harlequin book on the go. I'm about 14% of the way through this book, and this is Wyoming Winter Rescue by Juno Rushdan. This is the first book in the something Cowboy Lawman series, I think, and it's about Lynn. I just started this one last night. I read 2 chapters in it last night, and Lynn is our female lead, and she is a psychologist, I believe, and she's working one night, and a disturbed patient comes in and holds her and her coworkers at gunpoint. And something happens. I'm not going to get into it. I mean, it like literally happens in the first 2 chapters. Her boyfriend Nash, or well, ex, because right before all this happened at the very beginning of the book, she's pretty much telling him, you know what, you're late again. You keep promising you're going to show up and you don't. This relationship just is not going to work. Bugger off is pretty much what she tells him. So then he's like, then this patient comes in and there's the issue with him holding them at gunpoint. And then the boyfriend, Nash, who is also an FBI agent, he's like, oh, I'm going to go over anyway and see if I can make it up. Like, he has no idea this whole gunman situation is happening. And he's like, I'm going to go over even though she told me not to show up, you know, even though I'm running late because I want to try and make it up to her. Let's see if we can have a conversation. And he shows up when the gunman's there and stuff happens. So now I'm on to chapter 3 where all that is passed and it just says like 5 weeks later. So I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm really enjoying it so far. It's a Harlequin intrigue novel and I love these so much. So looking forward to reading some more in that one. And I do need to charge my tablet a little bit. I've had that thing now for what, over a month at least? And I don't think I've had to charge it very often. When it starts to get to like the halfway mark, like 50%, I just give it some more juice. So and last but not least, yesterday I did start The Unholy by Heather Graham, which is the 6th book in the Crew of Hunters series. This is, I love this series. This is one of my favorites. One of my goals in 2022 is going to be to read through one of these books every month. And yeah, I am 2 chapters into this, 40 pages. I think it's 300 and some odd. I don't know what the percentage is because I'm reading a physical book. This one's from the library. So again, I have a library book on the go as well. And so this one takes place in Hollywood. An aspiring actress is murdered, and the son of a famous special effects artist is being, he's the suspect in the murder. So it seems like something otherworldly is going on. This deals a lot with film noir. And Humphrey Bogart, the Humphrey Bogart, plays a character in this book. He plays the ghost of himself. The ghost of Humphrey Bogart will be played by Humphrey Bogart. He's in the story as a character, if you will, and he's a ghost who haunts our female lead. What's her name? What's her name? Oh gosh, Madison. Her name's Madison. He lives in the bungalow that she rents in Hollywood. It's kind of cute. Like, it's kind of fun, right? And she's like, I don't know whether or not, like, he's like a figment of my imagination or is he actually here, but she's always been able to see ghosts. But that's what the Crew of Hunters is about. The Crew of Hunters is about an elite FBI team that can see and talk to ghosts. As I always like to say, think the X-Files, but with ghosts instead of aliens. So that's the Crew of Hunters series. So yeah, so far I am really enjoying this one, only a couple chapters in. So we will see how I do tomorrow in terms of my reading. But anyway, guys, I've been rambling already. I said, I'm going to do the vlogs, but I'm going to keep them short. We'll see how the rest of the week goes, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. A little Presley content for the vlog. He's laying on the electric blanket. The electric blanket isn't on, but he likes it. Hi friends, happy Monday. Today's the 7th of November, and it's about 8:30 in the morning. Sitting down for a little chat with you this morning. So, I am going into the office today, hence a little bit more dressy. No t-shirt and jeans today, actual work clothes. So yeah, I'm in the office today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and then I'm off work on Thursday and Friday. Like, I have a 4-day weekend, and I'm very excited about that. I'll probably be talking about that, like, in every clip from now until it happens. But, yeah, so I'm going in, and I'm going to be there till 7 o'clock. I start work at 11, so like I said, it's about 8:30 right now. I have about 45 minutes till I need to start, like, getting ready to get out the door. Because of traffic, the one thing I've noticed over the last, like, 6 months or so is that there's a lot more people, of course, going back into the office to work, less people working from home. So the roads are a lot busier. And what used to happen is that I would work, like the days that I work at the office until 7 p.m., I would actually leave on my lunch break at 3 o'clock and drive home. The problem is that I noticed how much more difficult that was becoming, that it would take a lot longer than that hour I have for lunch because, again, of the amount of people who are back out on the road now. So I've just decided to save myself the aggravation, the stop and go, you know, wasting of gas just sitting there in traffic. I actually stick around the office till 7 o'clock now. So it's a thing. It is what it is. It sucks, especially now because we just had the time change. So, I mean, it's going to be pitch black at 5 o'clock. You know what I mean? So it is what it, well, not maybe not at 5, but you know what I mean. Like, definitely, it was last week too. By the time I leave at 7, it's full dark. So, and I don't get home till about 8 o'clock. So it makes for a really short evening for me. I am not the biggest fan of the 7 o'clock shift. I will be the first to admit that. And if my manager asked me, I would tell her the same thing. Given the choice, I am a morning person. I would much rather do an 8 till 4 or a 9 to 5. I've been up since 7 o'clock. I've been showered since 7:30. You know what I mean? Like, I could do, I'm a morning person, but the work dictates that we need some 8 till 7. And that person is me. So it is what it is. Maybe it'll change in the years to come. I mean, already it's changed a bit. Like now on Thursdays and Fridays, I do a 9 to 5, which makes me super, super happy. So I will take the little bit that I can get. But anyway, rambling on this morning as per usual. Yesterday was, like, as you guys know, I worked. It was busy, actually. I did not get a ton of reading done. And then last night, like, I did some reading. After I finished work, Garrett made spaghetti for dinner, so that was delicious. And then I sat in bed and did a little bit of stitching, and I was watching some YouTube, and I was doing some reading in between watching YouTube videos. But at like 9 o'clock, I like could barely keep my eyes open. I thought, what on earth is wrong with you? Like, it's 9 o'clock, and then I realized, wait, your brain, it might be 9 o'clock on the clock, but your body's like, dude, it's 10 o'clock. It's almost time for bed. That's what I mean when I say I'm a morning person. Like, I finish work at 7. By the time I get home, it's 8 o'clock. By the time I eat dinner, it's like 8:39. I'm going to bed an hour later. Like, no joke. That's my normal week. That's why in the mornings, I tend to have a bit more time because I'm up earlier. And I prefer my downtime in the evenings to rest and relax. The morning, I just feel like, let's get everything done, and then I can relax later. Does that make sense? That's just my personality. Anyway, on to the reading. So I did get a little bit read yesterday in Wyoming Winter Rescue. I don't have much more to say than from what I said yesterday. I got another chapter read. Again, this is the last book that I picked up before I went to bed, but I read one chapter, couldn't keep my eyes open, ended up going to bed. But the one that I did get some reading done on, more yesterday afternoon, after I had finished work. Sorry, I'm reading both books on the same tablet. So to bring up the cover for you. So Wyoming Winter Rescue, I'm about 21% of the way through. Sorry, I meant to bring something up on my laptop as well. Let me open this up. I am 50% now of the way through Potions and Pastries by Bailey Cates, and I am really enjoying it. Like I said, about 50% left. So that is fantastic. Very much enjoying that one as well. Of course, I'm not going to get into, you know, what they're all about again, because I just literally talked about that yesterday. And I just edited the first part of this video. So I'm going to try and keep on top of it in the mornings, like do a little bit of editing and just kind of put the clips together. And then on Sunday, I can just upload the whole thing, which would be fantastic. So bringing up my notes for my page count for yesterday. Also, of course, reading The Unholy by Heather Graham. I got another couple chapters read in this one. The chapters in these ones are quite long, so they take a little bit of time to get through. But the funny thing is that I noticed that I actually own this on Kindle. So yesterday, like last night when I was reading just before bed, I was reading this one. Like I thought, oh, let's try and get a chapter done. And that's when I realized I had it on Kindle, because I'm like, my eyes were so tired I couldn't read a print book, but I was able to read off the tablet, go figure. So anyway, as for page count goal for the month so far, yesterday I read, sorry, let me reopen that back up again. Eep. My little spreadsheet here beside me, my apologies. I read 115 pages yesterday, you guys, which is pretty freaking good. So that makes my page count goal is at 698 pages for the month, 5,302 pages left, and it works out, I'm about 13% of the way through my goal. So I think I did the math. I need to read like over 220 pages a day for the rest of the month to hit my goal. So don't think that's going to happen, but regardless, here we are. So, yeah, I'm going to play around here on my computer for a bit, maybe listen to a podcast, and then go ahead and get ready for work, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Today is the 8th of November, and it is about 8 o'clock in the morning. So I thought I would pop on here and just give you guys a quick update. I'm not going to share with you the books that I'm reading because they are the same books from the last 2 days. Not a ton of reading got done yesterday. I did read on my lunch break, of course, but there was like construction going on still in the office. So we moved into a new office, but they're still doing construction. So yesterday they were installing doors and it wasn't exactly quiet. A little frustrating for those of us who are on the phones all day. So anyway, I had a big headache last night by the time I got home, literally a big headache. And I had dinner and I came up here and I did a little bit of reading. So not a ton of reading yesterday, but I did touch all 3 books that I was reading. So that's one good thing. But it is only 8 o'clock. I have lots of time. I'm going to go make myself a coffee this morning. And I think I'm going to sit down and do some reading for a bit. Maybe listen to a podcast, do some reading, you know, a little of those things, kind of relax a little bit before I have to go into the office. But I wanted to pop on and share with you guys the number of pages that I read yesterday towards my reading goal. I think if I do this again next month, I'm going to be a little bit more or a little bit less ambitious. Shoot for like 5,000 pages or 4,000 pages or something. But anyway, it is what it is. I have read a grand total of 780 pages this month. That works out to 5,220 pages that I still need to read. And it's about 15%. I'm at about 15% of my goals. So yeah. Anyway, guys, it's Tuesday. I'm off to the office today, working, of course, tomorrow as well. And then off for 2 days. So yay, or 4 days because of the weekend. But yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. Today is the 9th of November. And here with a reading update for today. So yeah, still haven't finished anything and it's Wednesday. That's what happens when you read 3 books at the same time. So it's fine. All is good. Let me give you my reading stats for yesterday. I read 124 pages, which I'm very, very pleased about, actually. I did get quite a bit of reading done on my lunch break yesterday, which was great. I was really tired when I got home last night. I really wasn't feeling well. I was actually feeling a little dizzy. So I think it's because I was tired. You know, the time change really does mess around, you know, with your internal clock and all that stuff. So I think that's what it is. Today I feel good. Like I went to bed at a decent time last night and I didn't sleep in, but I slept till a decent time this morning because right now it is about 10 to 9. So it's a bit later than I would normally be sitting down here to chat with you guys. But yeah, so I'm feeling a lot better than I was yesterday, which was great. Plus, I think I'm just like very excited because it's like I got to work today and then I am off for 4 days. So that's going to be spectacular. Plus, actually, not really 5 days, but on Monday I work from home. So I don't have to go back in the office for 5 days, which is fantastic. But yeah, I read 124 pages yesterday. And that brings me, let me go to my goals section here, a total of 904 pages so far this month, which is not bad. I'm averaging about 100 pages a day, which is really, really good. 5,096 pages left to go for the month. And that puts me at just shy of 18% of my goal completed. So again, I'm shooting for the moon and it's fine, but I am almost done. I have like 3 chapters left on Potions and Pastries by Bailey Cates. My goal is to finish this today. This is my lunchtime reading today. I'm going to finish this off and then I will have it to review for you guys tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, so that is it. Another short, quick clip today. I might get some video when I leave of the outside, like of outside because of the leaves and stuff like that. It looks really, really pretty on the street. But yeah, that's it, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Morning, friends. Happy Thursday. Today is the 10th of November, and it is like 9:30 in the morning. I'm off work today. Yay! I'm so happy about that. So, quick reading update, because guess what, guys? I finished a book yesterday. Yay! I finished reading Potions and Pastries by Bailey Cates, which is the 7th book in the Magical Bake Shop Mystery Series. Now, it had been a while since I'd read this series, but very quickly, once I started reading it, I'm like, yeah, I kind of remembered all the characters and how everybody kind of works together and who knows who and all the things. Anyway, this one, like I said, is 7th in the series, so I don't want to get too much into the main character Katie's background because there's been a lot that's happened over the 7 books. So for people who are just jumping into the series from the beginning, I don't want to give away spoilers for books to come and you know, like relationships and things like that. But there is a murder of a local fortune teller, and, well, they think it's a murder. She, like, stepped off the curb and in front of a car, which, I mean, is just horrible. But it's like, was it suicide? Was she pushed? Like, nobody else was around? You know, it turns out that it was something actually more magical. And Katie herself, of course, is a witch. This is why it's the Magical Bake Shop Mystery Series. So Katie's a witch, a hedge witch, and a light witch. Her aunt who runs the bakery with her, is also a witch, and they have a spell book, like a coven of witches with all these kind of kooky other characters that I really like. So yeah, so this woman's been murdered, and it's up to Katie to kind of figure out exactly what happened. The police are kind of like, it was an accident, you know, but she really believes that there was an actual murder. And then plus, along with all of that going on, like I said, there's this other, which spoilery parts that I don't want to give away, dealing with her personal life and stuff like that that she's dealing with. So I like this one. Like I said, I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was really, really fun. It's a great series. If you guys are cozy mystery fans, this one you might really like. And while it is magical, it's not like in your face. Like, it's not paranormally magic. She's not wiggling her nose and sparks aren't shooting out of her fingers, stuff like that. It's a much more natural magic with, you know, in the bakery where they're working, for example, you know, there's one woman who comes in, a secondary character, and she's having issues with her marriage. And so she ends up getting these muffins that have like, herbs in them, like, not anything bad, not anything that would, like, you know, hallucinogenics or anything like that, but just natural herbs that might bring about communication or, you know, things like that, love or romance. And yeah, so that's what I mean by much more unnatural, like old, like what we would think of as an old, a faith, like a woman who would heal, like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, way, way, way back in the day, there used to be like the village healer. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of a situation. So yeah, so I really liked this one. So I am still reading The Unholy, and I am still reading Wyoming Rescue something. I can't remember the title of it. Wyoming Winter Rescue, which is taking place at Christmas, which is very exciting. But I do plan on starting today. I plan on getting a lot of reading done today, you guys. I'm super excited. I do plan on starting Death by Bubble Tea by Jennifer J. Chow. So this is the first one in the LA Night Market series. It's another cozy mystery. I am really looking forward to it. This is for Saturday. So on Saturday, I'm going to be part of the Killing Time with Cozy's live show over on Tiffany's channel. And the prompt for this first week, or this first prompt, will be a specialty shop. And I know a lot of us are reading this one this month. It's kind of a bit of a buddy read that's going on, so I'm really looking forward to starting it. I do have it from NetGalley, so looking forward to this one, which is why I will be reading it on my Kobo. And yeah, so let me give you guys a reading update from yesterday, like for number of pages. Yesterday was a busy day. Because I knew that I was going to be off today and tomorrow, I wanted to get a lot of stuff done. I worked a bit through my lunch as well, just to make sure that I got stuff tidied up. So I really only got about 79 pages read yesterday, but I did finish Potions and Pastries, so I was very, very happy about that. And I got a little bit more read in The Unholy, but that was really about it. But in terms of page count goal, I'm now at 983 pages for the month, 5,017 pages remaining. I'm just shy of 20% completed my goal. And it's the 10th. So, you know, if I go with the way I'm going, maybe I'll hit 60% of my goal by the end of the month. We shall see. I will be happy with that. You know, it's a goal. It's not the end all be all if I don't make the goal. That's fine, right? So, but I'm hoping to get a lot of reading done, like I said, over the next few days and over the weekend. So yeah, but anyway, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Talk to you then. Bye. Hi friends, it's still Thursday. It is later in the afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock. Not too late, but I just took my mom over to pick up her car because it was in the shop, and came back, and this was sitting at my front door. Book of the month. So yeah, very exciting. This is now available in Canada. The day it was released, I ended up deciding to pick it up, and it was $9.99 for the first month. And I've been doing a lot of thinking about it, and I know that on my 100 book challenge video, I talked about the fact that I'm going to keep this because it just came to Canada and I really wanted it. And I've been talking with one of my friends, Vanessa. Her and I were kind of talking in the comments of that video about, and it didn't dawn on me at the time, but like, it's going forward going to be like $25 or $26 a month, right? Now that includes shipping, and anyone who lives in Canada or has ever shipped anything to Canada knows that shipping is ridiculously expensive. But I'm still going to keep it for a little while and just see what I think. I want to see the selection, like for December, I want to see the book selection. If, you know, nothing really interests me, you know, for the first, then I'm probably just going to end up canceling it, because Vanessa made such a good point. She's like, for that kind of money, I could go to Chapters Indigo, Barnes & Noble, to my friends in the US, and pick up a book or pick up a couple books for that price, right? So, you know, I think it's more the FOMO thing, you know, the everybody else is getting it, so I want to get it too. And I see so many people who get Book of the Month, and the editions are beautiful, don't get me wrong. Like, that's the one thing I really like, are these gorgeous Book of the Month editions. But I want to see if it's going to be worth my while going forward. But the thing is that the way that I look at it is, like, for right now, actually, I won't be buying any extra books. Plus, I have canceled my Audible subscription. I've also canceled my Kindle Unlimited subscription. So Audible cost me $15 a month, and Kindle Unlimited cost me $10. So there's $25 right there that I'm not spending anymore on those things. But I am, you know. So anyway, I wanted to just kind of pop on here and share with you guys what I got. But first, I got other book mail today. These I ordered a while ago. They take forever to get here from Thrift Books. But I did order another 2 Sweet Valley Twins books. I'm missing 5. So I ordered 5, 6, and 7. And 5 was just shipped the other day. So anyway, so I got book number 6, which is The New Girl. So, and I love the fact that these are the original editions. These are not, they redid the covers on these, and then later on they said, like, Sweet Valley Twins and Friends, and I'm super, super happy that these are, like, the original covers, because I really like them. And then the book number 7 is Three's a Crowd. So yeah, so I got both those, so those will be getting read in the months to come in the new year. So book number 5 is actually the one I would be reading in December, so it should be here in time, I'm sure. But let's see what book I picked. So we got a little welcome package, a little here, Book of the Month, established in 1926. Wow. Our story, blah, blah, blah. Oh, they show, like, a lot of the different books that, Book of the Month did. Daisy Jones and the Six. You know, there's been a lot of good books. Yeah, the Four Winds, that one was so, so good. And that's what I mean, like, they're these very special, like, Book of the Month editions, and I think that's kind of what I really liked about it. So again, we shall see, my friends, we shall see. But the book that I got was, like, this is gorgeous. The Last Party by Claire McIntosh. At midnight, one of them is dead. By morning, all of them are suspects. And this one looked so, so good. Like I love this. Like, on the back it says, like, November 2022 Book of the Month. Like, the collector in me loves this. So yeah. I'm happy to have it. So yay on that one. I didn't get a bookmark. Why do I think that other people in the US get bookmarks? Maybe I got this instead of the bookmark. Maybe next month I'll get a bookmark. I don't know. But yeah. So there we go, my friends. Book of the Month. I got it. I'm excited about it. So anyway, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Morning, friends. Happy Friday. Today is the 11th of November. And it is Remembrance Day here in Canada. And I think it's Veterans Day in the US. It's Remembrance Day or something similar in the UK too. The Commonwealth celebrates it, right? Sorry, my apologies on history, that I don't know it as well as maybe I should. But yes, today is a day, for those of you unaware, that we, I guess, celebrate the sacrifice, if you will, or honor the sacrifice of soldiers who served in the world wars, as well as current and any other wars and things like that. So essentially the military. So yeah, I don't have it on me because it's on my winter coat, but we wear a poppy. Like, those of you who follow the royal family have probably seen, like, they wear that red poppy. We do that here as well. You can get them at, like, if you go into a store, they often have a little box and you put some money in and you can take, and then the money goes to veterans associations and things like that. And I have one on my winter coat, but I don't, or my coat, my fall coat. I have it on downstairs. And yeah, so today's Remembrance Day. So on the 11th day of the 11th month of the 11th hour, there's going to be like a minute of silence at essentially 11:11 a.m. today. So right now it's about 9:30 in the morning, but I wanted to sit down and say hi to you guys and kind of share with you a bit of a reading update. I did not finish any books yesterday, but I did start another book. Well, I started that Death by Bubble Tea, which I talked about yesterday. But I wanted to share with you guys some exciting news. So I came back on yesterday and shared with you that I got some book mail, which was great. But the other thing that I didn't share with you from Wednesday night, or I didn't share with you yesterday morning, was, so through my work, we get... we're asked to kind of like you know, when we have clients and we deal with things and whatever, is to throw out an email being like, hey, do you want to leave us a review? All businesses are doing it now. Google reviews are huge. That's where a lot of people are finding. Like if you're looking for a plumber or, you know, a mechanic or a hairdresser or whatever, you're going to go, or a restaurant, you're going to go on Google a lot of the time and look at the reviews. So that's kind of like a big thing. So we're kind of very encouraged to do that, you know, dealing with our clients and things like that. So they keep track of who submits reviews and stuff like that. And we do get a little bit of a bonus, right? Again, this is what most companies do. And I got some gift cards from Amazon from my work. So very exciting. I hadn't been given anything like any gift cards or anything like for this in like 4 months. So I had a bit of a backlog of them because I hadn't really been in the office. Like you guys are aware that I'm working from home quite a bit and stuff like that. So anyway, I got them on Wednesday when I was at the office, and then so we put them into Amazon, and I'd had this item sitting in my cart for a while. And I know just recently this week I did a video that I'm not buying any more books. And I'm still sticking to that because this isn't a book that I bought. But I had wanted a new tablet for probably the last year. I have had my Samsung Galaxy for probably close to 7 years now. It's a workhorse. I mean, and it still works. Like, don't get me wrong. Mostly what I use it for now is my crafting. I have a thing on there called Pattern Keeper, which is great for cross stitch. I have Knit Companion, of course, for knitting. I do occasionally, like it. I tend not to read Harlequins off of their app as often anymore, but occasionally I do. So I do have that app on there. I have this color app that I sometimes play. But I mean, I don't use it a lot, but my bigger fear is that the issue with my old one is that it was starting to get glitchy. And it wouldn't hold a charge anymore. And my fear was that one day it was just going to shut off and not shut back on again. And all the progress that I had made on my cross-stitch patterns was going to be gone. So really, I mean, that could happen with any device, but the older the device gets, the more likely it's going to happen. So what I need to start doing really is backing up that stuff. And there is a way to do it, to be able to back it up. So that's great. But I really wanted a new tablet. So I'd been looking at it, and I had it in my cart on Amazon. I took it out of my cart, put it in my cart, took it out of my cart. You know, we'd have a bit of money, I'd put it in, and then I'd think about it and go, no, not right now, take it out. So then yesterday, I was on Amazon and I looked, and it was down to, I think it was $200, and it was down to $150, $149.95 or something. And I'm like, just bite the bullet and get it. It's literally costing you $0 because you have gift certificates. So I did. I treated myself to a brand new Samsung tablet. So I am really, really happy with it. So there it is. It's a little bit smaller than my old one width-wise. So it's a little bit smaller this way. Sorry, you can see my Christmas lights. But it's the same size. And it's actually a little bit heavier than my old one, too. It's got some weight to it. I need to get a case for it because I don't want anything to happen to it. But I am super, super happy with it. So that was my big splurge, if you will. Didn't cost me anything. I literally ordered it before lunch yesterday, and I had it at 8 o'clock last night. Now, 8 o'clock is when it was delivered to me last night. So I spent the majority of last night playing around with it. I'm really happy with it. I've got all of my apps on here. Let me see. So like, you know, I've got the Kindle and the Kobo and the Gloss app and Libby and my Spin the Wheel app, which I use quite often, and Pattern Keeper is that one I was talking about for the cross stitch, and Happy Color, that's the coloring thing that I have on there. I put a new background on here, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'm very, very pleased with this purchase, if you will. So yeah, so that is my very exciting news that I got that yesterday. So I'm really, really happy about that. And I'm really glad that I got it. So, what am I going to be reading today? The same books I've talked about. I did start Death by Bubble Tea, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm still reading my way through the Crew of Hunters book, The Unholy. I'm more than halfway through it. And I'm also, I think I've only got like less than 100 pages left on Wyoming Winter Rescue. Let me bring up the cover so you can see this beautifulness in all of its glory. I plan on finishing this one today. So Wyoming Winter Rescue by Juno Rushdan. I kind of love that I can show you guys the color covers with this now. And it looks so pretty. So yeah, so I plan on finishing this one today. That is my goal. This one should read through relatively quickly. I do love the cover on this one. It is so, so good. I mean, that black and white cover on the on my Kobo just doesn't do it justice. So yeah, I'm happy about this. So anyway, I can start showing you guys covers on this instead. I'm trying to show you guys on my little devices. But yeah, so that is that. Reading update in terms of page count. So yesterday I read 154 pages. I was a bit of a loaf yesterday, and I watched a lot of YouTube. I was listening to a lot of podcasts yesterday, but I kind of needed a mental break day. So that was that. But for my page count goal, I'm over 1,000 pages for the month, you guys. I've read 1,137 pages. That leaves me with 4,863 pages. I am about 23% of the way through my goal, so I'm very, very happy about that. But anyway, I am going to play around on my computer for a little bit, drink my coffee. Clearly, I need coffee this morning, you guys, if I'm stumbling over my words. And then I'm going to go over to my aunt's house for a little visit. I haven't seen her in a while, and I miss her, so I'm going to go over and have a visit with her, which will be lovely. And then I'm probably going to come home and relax some more. So that's my game plan for today. But anyway, guys, I will check in with you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Morning, friends. Happy Saturday. Today is the 12th of November, and I am coming to you with another clip for the vlog. So, heading off to the library. That's where I am right now. I'm in the parking lot, and I have some books to take back, and I need to renew some of the books that I have, and I'm also here to pick up some more books. Nothing on hold. I just kind of feel like browsing. So it's fine. It's all fine. I actually want to look for some holiday category romances. I have a lot of them from this year, but I just kind of like having some of the older ones as well. And I know I have a lot on my shelf too I could be reading, but don't judge me, guys. I'm in the mood to like acquire some books, but I have no money to do so. Plus I'm doing the 100-book challenge. So really I shouldn't be doing this at all, but it's fine. It's all fine. I don't know why I'm justifying this. So yesterday I finished reading a book, you guys. I finished reading Wyoming Winter Rescue by Gina Rushdan, and I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I did not realize that I had this book from NetGalley. So I had bought a copy, and I didn't realize that I had received it from Harlequin via NetGalley. So thank you very much to Harlequin for sending me an e-art copy of this book. I will have had the cover up here. This is the first book in the Cowboy State Lawman series, and it looks like there's going to be 4 books. That's at least what's written on Goodreads so far, or shown on Goodreads. The other ones will not be coming out until next year. The next book, I believe, comes out in December, and it's a Christmas book. This one did sort of take place at Christmas. It started at Halloween, and then it ended about 5 weeks after Halloween, so probably American Thanksgiving-ish. But it did mention like Christmas decorations and stuff like that. So this wasn't really a Christmas book, but Christmas is mentioned in the book itself. So anyway, this is the story of 2 characters that Nash and Lynn are 2 main characters. And she, at the beginning of the book, I think I talked about this earlier this week, that she is a psychologist and she was held at gunpoint by a patient. And so 5 weeks has passed since that happened, and she is taking self-defense classes. She did, spoiler alert, it happens right in the first chapter, she did end up shooting and killing the perpetrator. So she feels a lot of guilt over that because she's human, and like, she took a life regardless if hers was in danger or not. She still took a life. So now all of a sudden she's being harassed. She's receiving these threatening letters, and it looks like there's a potential serial killer after her. So Nash is of course going to keep her safe. Guys, this book was so action-packed. Oh my gosh. There were scenes in this book that like had me on the edge of my seat. I'm not even exaggerating. So the romance portion of this book, the relationship between Lynn and Nash, it's actually a second chance romance. They were together, and I think I mentioned this earlier in the week as well, that they had split up because he just couldn't make time for her and he was kind of keeping himself closed off. So the relationship between Lynn and Nash very, very much came second to the actual mystery part of this book, or like the intrigue aspect of this book, guys. It was so good. I really, really liked it. I'm almost edging it onto a 4.5 star. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to reading the next books in the series. Juno Rushdan is a fantastic author. I have read her before. She does some great, great books. Highly, highly recommend. So I'm going to be starting 6 Days to Live by Lisa Dodson today, I think. I don't have the cover or anything here. I'm going to do another update tonight, like later on this evening, to close out the vlog. I'm hoping to finish another book today, so we shall see how that goes. And I also want to give you guys a reading update in terms of page count from yesterday. I don't have my laptop in front of me, obviously, to do that. So guys, let's head into the library. talk to you in a minute. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hi friends, it's Saturday evening and I'm coming to you with the final clip of the vlog. So lighting is horrible. I'm pretty much being lit by the computer at this point. I do have the light on in this room, but as you can clearly tell, it's not a very bright light. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. I finished 2 books this week. I'm very happy about that. I am like in the middle of a bunch of them, but it's fine. I have a feeling that next week I'm going to have like a whole bunch of finishes because, of how many books I am reading. But I wanted to come to you with the update from yesterday because I didn't do that earlier today when I updated you. So yesterday I read 124 pages in total, which was great. And as for my page count, I'm at 1,261 pages for the month. I have 4,739 pages left. I'm at about 27% almost of my goal completed, so that's very exciting. But anyway, my friends, I just wanted to pop on, say goodbye. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will check you out in my next video. Take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye.